Hello everyone and welcome back to Steel Division 2. Today with Game 3 of SoSo versus Dr. Watcher's tournament games. We are going to take a look here. Wait a second. Which is which? Because Dr. Watcher is playing with 26 guard. Let's delete both and re-import. And there you go, as simple as that. There you go. Dr. Watcher is going to go with a Maverick 26 guard Skalkovaya. You can take a look at the deck here. Just overall, it looks good. Love the use of the 120 mil mortars. They are very efficient when you know how to use them. Guvardia, DPC card, always good, even with a Maverick deck. Just overall, a great deck. Wonder what he's going to be able to do with it. And over here, we're going to have SoSo play 43 Reserv. And there you go. And kind of looks good going on the Maverick income as well. C card face Saperi. I would have loved to see a better card, but then again, 43 Reserve doesn't have much, if anything, really. It only has access to Saperis in C face, so really a Maverick deck there. But yeah, overall looks great. A lot of, well, 2 IS2s, a lot of 1944. Let's get to the battle. And here we are fighting on Tali Iantala with SoSo in the blue corner and Dr. Watcher in the red corner. Coming up already with an SU-152, a T-34 1943, and some BA-10 to his name. Trying to go hard in the middle. And there you go, that music has cut pretty short. Over here in the north, we're going to get SG-43, some Avtostrafniki, Saperi, M42, and a Cherno to try to take control of these little houses there. Smersh unit coming in with the Chernos, not a bad idea. Gonna try to take the little town there as well. 2 SG-43 against 2 SG-43. This is the Civil War. And it looks like they're both 1 star, so I mean, it is a long fight. With no clear winners, but that SU-152 will definitely make a mark on that engagement. There you go. One of them is pinned down. The other one is still shooting. And there you go, they pin down each other pretty much at the same time, but now this guy is free to fire, and that SU-152 is just locking these. This 3 will get suppressed by the, I don't know who actually, who might be the SG-43, but yeah, these Chernos are now advancing. Smersh unit is in front of them, should probably be behind. The machine gun are still firing? No, they're not. These guys are falling back. It's these guys. There you go. Half-Track's going to try to make a move on these Guvardia DPs. Dangerous move, but they are falling back, so technically should be okay. Over here, there's a KV-1E suppressing these SG-43. Nothing's happening in the south, as we can see here in the map. There you go, IL-237 going for the T-43 and the SU-152. Nice kill there. Does not have time for the SU, but that doesn't matter that much. He may be deciding to come back. Oh, there's a fighter plane behind him. He will have to retreat because there is extensive AA from this little guy here. And there you go. He's coming back for that SU-152, who is right here. He doesn't have line of sight, so he won't be able. More half-track coming in. Gonna start shooting at that IL-2, but he's making his way back home. And there you go. These half-tracks are underway to take the middle town with some sapiris. Passing the burning body of the 43. SU-152 just shot now. There you go. Big explosion. Chernos are fighting in the town there. The sapiris, looks like one of them is going to go into the woods. These guys are going to be providing some cover. Big explosion in the city. And there you go. The Chernos made their way. So far for Dr. Watcher, it is pretty good. 13-11, even as the Yak-9B destroys the, well, pin down these units. They could be destroyed if the KV-1 moves forward. These are just Chernos. He shouldn't be worried too much, although there's a SU-152 there. But I believe, what damaged him? He looks damaged. Just a little bit. Probably some HE, I'm guessing. Razvedka coming in. Weird way of handling the gun. But yeah, there you go. They're going to move along now. The M31 Razvedka is very, very good. I love that car. Oh, there you go. SU-152 shooting HE at that KV-1. He did destroy his tracks, which is realistic. But now he's going to die. Oh my lord. He cannot aim for shit. My god, he missed again. KV-1E unvetted. Not the greatest tanks. And there you go. And now his track is broken. He can rotate around, but he cannot move out of there. He's just asking for it, just stuck like that. Unfortunately, we don't hear the rotation. Really. .85 mil here. Another KV-1 is going to come through the forest. A good position for him. Over here, absolutely nothing is going on. I feel like a lot of people don't take advantage of this easy catch. I mean, you can just bring a couple units, capture this flag, and it does give you some points advantage. There's not a lot of work to keep fighting for it. Oh boy. That is Svedka. Yeah, there's not a lot of point fighting for it really hard because, you know, this is so far. But although you could, there has been some plays where players have been taking these flags and fought for it. But, you know, it's a quick point just to get for a couple of minutes. It can help in these situations. Now, if you were to move with just a couple of units, then the red player would have had to spend units over here. But whatever. It is, you know, it also means that he has to spend unit initially. And there's also the risk that, you know, you never know. There could be a somewhat big defense there. It's highly doubtful, but you simply just don't know. SU-152 versus ISU-152. ISU will win this engagement. There you go. This tree being used as an HE lobbing. I think this was direct fire too. IL-2KR will have to retreat. There is a ZSU here. ZSU really good. Better vetted up. I wish there was a commander to vet up the support unit. Okay, KV-1 is in his element here in the forest. He's gonna be able to keep every Chernos at bay. They're over here, by the way. There are some dangerous units here, though, the Auto Strafniki, but they have to get close to them. Oh, there you go. Stomviki rocks with Chernos gonna destroy these guys. Same thing with the Saperi. It looks like SoSo will definitely win that engagement, and if he does, and he will, he'll be able to put some pressure onto this town. There's two M42s around here, not doing much. One SG-43 and a 76 1943. Some Su-85 gonna be coming here to try to take that IS-1. IS-1 is on effective fire, I just noticed. It looks like even the infantry is on effective fire, especially these guys because they have the anti-tank rifle. I dislike that very much. There you go. Oh, out of APCR shell. That's not going to go well for that IS-1. Su-85 shooting from a distance. T-34 not show. T-34 should definitely just come here and try to get a side shot. Shooter knocked out. There you go from the APCR. IL-237 takes out the T-34. The T-34, in my opinion, was the biggest threat to that IS-1 because it would challenge the flank. Yak-9B gonna destroy these M42, and the IS-1 will be safe. There you go. LA-7 coming in. Might get behind that Yak-9B. Very dangerous, but it doesn't look like it. He's going to die instead. Or maybe survive? Yeah. Good plane, good plane. LA-7s are much tougher than the Yak. Two Su-85 now. You gotta engage at close range. Even the APCR now, they are just bouncing. Oh god. One down. Oh, there you go, getting shot from the side from the 1943 T-34-85. That is quite dangerous. Oh, there you go, penetrated. It doesn't look like SoSo is retreating that IS-1. He may be missing the fact that he's... Oh, there you go. Escaped that by pure luck. Su-85 Krisov will take on the fight. And there you go. Still alive. Still alive. And there you go. Su-85 retreats. Yeah, would have definitely do much better than to come in here and shoot at the IS-1 with the APCR from a much closer distance. Because the APCR can do 180 mil damage, but it's not going to do that at a 1500 meter engagement. It's going to do much less, you know? So, IS-1 has 160 mil armor. So I feel like both of them over here, with that T-34, with the two M42, these guys would have been toasted for. But he decided to engage on, you know, multiple front. And I'm thinking he might have done that either just because it happened that way, or because he figured that the IS-1 would have had to show his flank to either the Su-85 or the M42. But unfortunately, without the T-34 moving forward here, that IS-1 was pretty safe. Alright, Shomoviki, Shafniki coming in here with the help of the 120 mil. 120 mil will single-handedly target the 85 mil. Could do a lot of damage. What I like to do with my 120 mil is put a couple far away and just outside of 81 mil mortar, basically, and just put them on fire at will. And the AI will do the job for you, and it will do a tremendous job. You have to believe me on that. Well, I haven't played the game since the last patch, really, although I did play a game yesterday, but my opponent, unfortunately for him, was his first or second multiplayer game, and so it was on this map too, and it was a complete roll. But that doesn't allow me to test out the new changes in the game. But you see, like, there you go. Who else is shooting at him? Oh, there's the 203 mil there. 85 mil will remove himself. He's bringing another one to try to get these two. Might work. Um, would be great for the T-34 to come in here. I don't know why people... there you go. He dead. I don't know why people hesitate to... Yeah, now I know why. There's there's these unit openly. Sometimes you gotta take chances though. But yeah, that IL-237 really bad. And now Dr. Watchers. Oh, did I mistake the names earlier or in the deck showing? I thought SoSo had Reserve 43. Anyway, Dr. Watcher is gonna be asking for it with the 85 mil. These guys are not good to go anti-air. Now, of course, you do have a lot of them, but he's putting them pretty close to the front line. He's using them for their AP capacity, which isn't really bad in itself. But I mean, this is a division that has access to IS-2s. It has access to T-34, 85. There's no reason really that you should be bringing the 85 mil in an anti-tank gun capacity, because the closer you are to the front line, the more accurate the artillery will be, or the more it's going to get shot down by small arm fires in this case, maybe. Now, it might kill the Su-85. It was using the APCR, but there you go. Transmission destroyed. And for some reason, he decided to move. I guess he shot and the Su-85 got out of the way. Oh, direct kill on the 120 mil from the other 120 mil. Very good. KV1, it looks like Dr. Watcher keeps wanting to attack with the Su-152. I don't really like this tactic, but he did get a critical here. Crew knocked out's not the best. I guess the KV1 cannot hit back from this distance, so it doesn't matter that much, but you don't get many shells with the Su-152, only 20. So you gotta be, more or less careful about what you're doing, unless you brought a lot of supplies with you. Zistri, T-34, a lot of infantry and CQC units moving towards the forest here. KV-85 will destroy that T-34 most likely. No. It looks like he's missing. There's the IS-2-152 being smoked out, which by the 120 mil you can notice because the smoke area is larger than other mortars. Also because there's no other mortars. But yeah, S-2-152 doing a lot of good job here. Oh, KV-85 dead by the Zist-3. These guys are all going to be falling back now. In a situation like that, probably better to put the smoke around here, I would say. Because if your mortar is here, you have better accurate fire and you can completely cover this area. A lot of Saperi rocks coming in unsupported by infantry. IL-4 coming in for that ISU. Strange choice, but 2 500 kilogram bombs should do the trick. The only thing is there is a ZSU M15 here, and it's been here the entire game, and it hasn't been shot at yet. So the IL-4 will remove himself. Another 120 mil mortar going in the same area where the previous one died. I really hate when players do that. These guys are all getting shot at by that 203 or 120 or both. No, 120 shooting here. 203 putting these guys to shame. Wish that Shomoviki Rocks he could surrender all of this right now, but he doesn't know, and it's frustrating. Oh, there you go. Kind of missed his opportunity though. They are already very suppressed, but yeah. Now he could take them on in the forest like that. 85 mil. Not doing much. Yak-9B coming in for the suppress here. IS-1 shooting at what? Shooting at the 85 mil. Oh no. Okay, he can actually shoot back. He's using his APCR. Maybe he doesn't really need to. 145 mil. Yeah, maybe he does. And there's history as well. Oh my god, that IS-1. Over here, we're already getting some surrenders. There you go, IS-1 destroyed by the Zenart 85 mil. Shift to AP. Now he's so suppressed, he's gonna miss a lot of shots. He doesn't really need that guy there anymore. Should probably try to remove himself. Is this tree? Oh, there is a Matador supply for that SU-152. Did end up killing that KV-1. Everyone is dying around here. There's Zenart coming in with supply. 120 mil. Gonna shoot at absolutely nothing. A nice row of T-34 and KV-1 here. Fortunately, this guy is going alone. Still nothing happening in there. ISU 152 out of everything, still in the open though. SoSo is starting to overwhelm the battlefield with light tank and supported by HE. Oh wow, nice kill. Supported by assault tank basically. 12-12 advantage Dr. Watcher. Very, very lightly defended here. It is astonishing. Zenart gonna be coming in. He's lost so many. He's not gonna be able to call those IS-2s because there's that IL-2. Not Sermovic, but that IL-2 37, and that's very scary even for IS-2s. And just as I say that, he brings an IS-2 with zero. Well. With almost zero air cover. Like, why are you doing this? I feel like there should be, at this point, before calling an IS-2, I feel like there should be 85 mil in this area, and maybe in this forest here, over here, obviously here, maybe here as well. I feel like there should be a whole lot of them just to make sure. And if you do have a lot of them, they will actually shoot down. Oh no, they will actually shoot down airplanes. Now this supplies unfortunately was not moved from Dr. Watcher, and he was surrounded by high priorities target and so got destroyed as a result. Zenart 85 mil. There's nothing to counter those 203s. There's even an Andriusha here. It is not looking good for Dr. Watcher. He simply was not able to keep up with the cadence, and the artillery and air force is really doing him badly right now. Another 85 mil that just arrived on the front line is now almost dead. Oh god, he's missing so much. Now he's dead. Almost. And again, the Matador supply right beside him will get targeted soon. Nice smoke. There comes the push from SoSo. He will take this because there's nothing really. Well, there's one IS-2 now, but I wonder how long that is going to survive. These Chernos will not survive the Saperi. Yeah, it doesn't look like the greatest push in the end. LE7 might die. Will kill that PE2. Very good. Now, unfortunately, he's changing the focus to the IL-2, so that guy will move along to land at the airport. There you go. Andriusha missing the target by very little. Might kill the 120 mil. Oh, he might get some lucky shot on that IS-2. He's just... Oh, Dr. Watcher is not seeing that. Alright, it doesn't look like it's going to be fruitful. Doesn't even kill that 120 mil. Disappointing. Disappointing. He is shooting from a very far distance, though. I would have loved to see that guy come in here and be so close. KV 85, getting shot at by that 85 mil. Bouncing. Zistri getting that SU 152. It is just all across the board not going good for Dr. Watcher. These guys are going to retreat. They don't want to mess with that IS-2, but you know what? Honestly, they probably could. They probably could if one comes out here, two comes out here, or two comes out here, one here. Like, you know, find a way, find a way to get those flanking shots. I say two here because now there's an 85 mil. SoSo doesn't have recon though, so it's gonna be hard for him to know what's there, and so that's gonna stop him from maneuvering efficiently. And that's why you want recon over here. That IS-2 finally noticed. Wow, the IS-2 now sees it. There's no recon. No one is using recon effectively. I'm going to add after seeing that recon here. There's a good recon here. But there's not much otherwise. There's a good recon here. I'm sorry. SoSo is using recon effectively. There's recon here, but these guys are going to their death. I don't know what happened there. Yeah, there was quite a few recon actually. It doesn't look like SoSo actually moved his 120 mil since the first time he's had it, which I find odd. But he doesn't have any response really. There's T-34 goes down. There's this 120 mil here. It doesn't seem like he wants to shoot at the enemy artillery. He could. It could be very useful. There's a Matador supply right beside it. There's another Matador supply right beside that 85. We're playing extremely dangerous games here. The Sapari Rocks are now suppressed as hell. This one can move forward. And there you go. He does. We'll get the surrender. We've kind of missed the nice shot there. But anyway, we've got some surrenders here. IL-4 gets the bomb. Doesn't do anything. Oh, there you go. Finally, this is exactly what I wanted to see. Unfortunately, now there's only two tanks. I'm not sure if it's going to be that great because this one will die from the 85 mil. And now this one will be facing that IS-2 alone. There you go. First shot. APCR. Somehow. Don't know why. Don't know how. But it's happening. There you go. There you go. Oh, wow. Doesn't die, but that T-34. Oh, no. T-34 is on. Finally, he removes the effective fire. You should remove that from the options altogether. You don't have to play with effective fire. I don't recommend anyone playing with effective fire unless you're a micro god. You know, if you're a really good player, then my advice don't apply to you, because when I cast, I always speak with noobs in mind. And that's because I'm not the greatest player around, but I'm better than most. Hence, I am the king of the noobs. I am not the king of the pro players, because pro players can beat my ass rather easily, except sometimes when I caught them off guard with some of my crazy strategies. But yeah, that's why I have the king of the noobs nickname. Maybe you guys watching me now don't know about it, though. It's been a while. I haven't called myself that. Hobo Tango, king of the noobs. Maybe I should start again. I don't play, though. I don't play the game anymore. But the very, very few games that I played twice since the new patch and DLC. And, well, I've won them. So, I mean, I still got it. Matador almost goes down. Could still die, depending where he's retreating. That ISU is highly... Oh, my lord. It's highly damaged, and it's going backward to meet his maker. BA-10 might die from the M42. It looks like he'll survive. 120 mil. Very effective fire support from SoSo. Like, he hits on the nails, and then he usually advances with the infantry. Strafniki tried to take that M42. Couldn't because of the infantry support. Yeah. All three of them are still alive, and that's surprising to me because there's a large amount of 120 mil and 203 mil. I'm not sure why they're not shooting. Maybe he doesn't know where they are. This is where it's good to bring a fighter plane around just to test out where the enemy anti-air are. Now we're finally seeing a combat commander on the front line. And so people surrounded by leaders will... Okay, there's one leader here. Oh, no, there you go. And the Matador supply with 1,500,000 ammo. And another one is there. No. Dr. Watcher is making monumental mistakes here. Oh, and he hasn't paid the price. Oh, but there you go. No. Oh! My lord! That support is extremely lucky. Alright, Gavardia is gonna go down. Yak 9B coming in for these M42s. There you go. 85 mil dies from the 120 mil. I don't understand why. Yeah, there you go. There you go. This was much needed. Yeah, I feel like... there you go. And who's shooting at him? Oh, there's more here. No one is shooting at him. They should. There's a lot of machine gun here. Could afford to move forward, honestly. Take position in these woods. Nice orders from Dr. Watcher. Tells to attack and to move. But unfortunately... it's on... Oh my god. It's on a hill. And it won't shoot. It won't align to it. You gotta be careful where you put these guys. And you just wouldn't think of it. And since the game is such... You know, when you play the game, you're playing like that. You don't actually see that this guy is on that little bit of hill. Hidden by foliage. It's really, really stupid. It is really stupid game mechanic. They introduced that a while ago, but this didn't exist when we first purchased the game. Another IS-2 coming in. The first one did absolutely nothing, and now there's another one, and there's no more air support. Here comes the IL-237 coming in for that T-34-85. And there you go. Dead. It's being shot at. Not doing a lot of damage, honestly. Oh, there's that... I can't see shit. There's that LA-7. We missed a great shot here. I wish I could have been able to... Okay, smoke. Flag taken from Dr. Watcher. IL-24, drop the bombs there. Strafniki, Sapri gonna be coming in, but I mean, Dr. Watcher is probably running out of bombs. He should have looked here. I don't understand how you can go around and not see this. It's been a while now, and you would kind of notice that the artillery support never came. IS-2 going in the open again, and I would have advised Dr. Watcher to stay into a house's backyard. That way you can pop out, kill what you need to kill, and hide back in the house. And oh my god, I think Dr. Watcher just abandoned all hope. He's got the Matador right beside the flag there. He's busy a little bit elsewhere. It happens. But there's not a lot of action in that game that would warrant oh my god, yeah. Oh no. And the Matador supply there with 1400, 500. Oh god. It hurts to see because most of these has been killed without using not even half of their ammo, and the supply truck is staying beside them. Um, well, that's probably why they still have lots of ammos. But still, you don't need to be putting yourself in danger like that. You unload the 85 mil and you bring that Matador supply elsewhere where it's going to be safe. And when you see that you need to reload, if it makes it there, then you bring back your supply. IS2 will get a reckoning soon. I don't know what's going on here. And there you go. Oh boy. And they never were in danger. That plane is coming, but yeah, he's gonna have to get out of there. There's even another plane, the IL-2 Recon. Looks like, yeah, looks like he will finally die. Will he? No, survives the day. But these 2-star ZSUs now are very, very menacing. Yak 9Bs coming in. 85 mil did die. There's nothing to stop the air spam now. Dr. Watcher is done for. Another IS-2 dead. I'm not sure. The Matador is still here. I'm not sure why Dr. Watcher keeps fighting. I guess he was, again, on the 1311. So, right then and there. But, I mean, there's no way. If you don't have AA and the enemy is air spamming you, and SoSo is not even air spamming, really. He's just using his airplane. And since they never die, well, he accumulated a lot. And he's just using them whenever he needs to. I'm still going to call it air spam in the heat of the moment, but it's not really air spamming. But yeah, so the enemy air spamming you, and you have no air cover, and your biggest weapon was the IS-2. Well, there's no point really fighting on the long game. You're not gonna be fighting the long game against 26 guard, because you don't have infantry, you don't have air support, you just don't have anything. 1311 for SoSo, and I feel like it's never gonna come down from there on. There you go. He did move that 120 mil. More tanks are coming, but honestly, they'll just die to the IL-2s. That 120 mil is gonna eat a salad from the 203s. These guys are shooting from the spawn. With the Studebaker right close, they were never targeted by any form of artillery. 120 mil could have done some serious damage to these guys. And I figured he didn't shoot back because he thought he would be too far. Or maybe he just can't hit. They do have 6K range, I believe. Let's verify that. Yeah, 6K. I think that's enough to shoot these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's more than enough. M2A1 will die. Whoa. First shot. And there you go. Looks like the T-34 came in. Get these guys to fall back. T-34, T-34. He's just basically pushing with anything he's got. But IL-2 kind of lose line of sight, I think. Oh, no. Will he save that ISU? He will. No! Gets a penetrated shot, but won't die. Dies from the T-34. Oh, no. Why'd you retreat? I guess he's expecting the LA-5 to come in. But it didn't. There is anyway another IL-237 who will be able to take care of this T-34. Survives to live another day. L22KR will not be able, might die. Yeah, he might die. He might die. He might survive. High L2s are tank of the air. Got a very good resilience. And yeah, he's making it back home. T-3045 here, doing a little bit of damage. Might die from the ISU. It's totally possible, but the ISU missed target, and now it gets penetrated. Something died around here. Will retreat, but honestly, he's dead. He should have just tried to shoot again. KV-1E. 1410 for SoSo. I guess it started good for Dr. Watcher, but ultimately I think he paid the price really bad by not having these 85 mil in the back line, because you get so much of them, you can start, getting some behind and progressively moving forward. And not only that, but by not answering against the artillery, he really needed to do that in order to keep the 85 mil alive. There you go. Now this one's gonna die. LA7 will face the ZSU. Might kill the IL-2 though. Oh yeah. There you go. He will die now. Going on top of this ZSU will be unforgivable, even without vet. He's being shot at by these guys too. Wow. Wow. Oh my lord. Oh. I'm still surprised though how long he lasted. IL-237 now basically free. These guys could just waltz in over there. Um, SoSo is not being very aggressive. I guess he doesn't want to risk it, and it's a fair assessment of potential risk. But I mean, you do have everything you need to move forward. You could Q move this forward. And this is what basically we're going to do because it's late for me. And oh, there you go. Oh, now he knows. Now he knows. And there you go. He's Q moving forward. Over here, at least. There you go. This dies. Flags captured. There's nothing Dr. Watcher could have done. I think his choice of division is not bad because 43 Reserve is a good division. But you really need to be really good and you need to know the division well in order to take it and win, especially in a competitive tournament when the enemy knows that you're taking 43 Reserve. 49 to 26. Oof. Ouch. That hurts. ISU 152. Avto Strafniki did well. Zistries as well. ISU 152 again. Zenart 85 mil did good, considering I told him not to do that. He did get some good shot, but in the end, really think they were more needed for anti-air purposes, especially when you have IS-2s that could have killed all of these easily. Saperi Rocks did good. Aftos as well. Yeah. Oh my lord. ISU 152 did great. 37-2. Yeah, it's just oh my lord. Everyone did great here. Wow, this was a really bad one for Dr. Watcher. Just wait, the game will, because I need to see these games through a special viewer since they are old saves. Yeah, let's go take a look at this at the division. Yeah, so it was Dr. Watcher. Honestly, not enough 85 mil. Not enough IS2. Why would you vet these guys? You definitely don't need to vet them. I guess, because you think you're not going to have the points to get IS2s, but it's entirely possible in C-Face to get IS2s as a Maverick player. I'm sure he was floating a lot of points in the end. Not enough. He should have taken the mortar as well. The mortars in A face and the 120 in B. Vice versa can work as well. But you only get 2 more of the 82 mil. Like these 120 mil were substantially important to his survival. So that's why I'm saying you should have taken both of them. The 82 mil in A face, you get 4 of them. You deploy them, you use them extensively as much as you can. And then these guys coming in and you take them. And you take all 6 of them if you can. Much better than, like, 6 120 mil is better than a single IS-2. Alright? So, I mean, it depends how you use them. But I feel like in this game would have been much, much, much better because the IS-2 basically did nothing. So you having the 120 mil to destroy the artillery of the opponent would have been very, very good. And then go on the ZSU. Like, SoSo did not move his units more often. They could have been destroyed by the 120 mil. I've seen the 120 mil doing substantial amount of damage towards against the enemy when I was using them. So, I mean, that's why I'm so prominent in saying they're good. They are. Most people think they're not. Don't let them fool you, all right? Use the 120 mil. Use 6 of them if you can. Put them on fire at will. They will do wonders. Only if you have the points for it, obviously. You don't want to spend points in artillery when your front line is crumbling. That's one thing to think about. And the lack of infantry, like, why, there should have been more. Why double vet the tankos? I guess for the lack of transport. But in this case, you know, why not just take these guys into the Baker? You know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I don't think the deck was. They definitely should have been all 3 cards of these guys. And the thing with bringing the 85 mil with the Matador supply is it's because the 85 mil is starting to get expensive now. It's 150 points for them with the supplies, and you really need a lot of these guys. 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, so 12 of them in total can be very detrimental to the enemy in your backlines, especially when you have like 6 of these guys who would be firing at the artillery that is shooting at the 85 mil. There's a whole way of playing here. 43 Reserve can be very good on the offense on the Maverick income, extremely good. But I feel like it would perform better in quick play, where the enemy doesn't know what you're bringing. That's just my thoughts. Well, everyone, I hope you've enjoyed this video. There will be another game of SoSo versus Dr. Watcher tomorrow, so keep your eyes open and have a great day. Thank you. Goodbye.